Hello, Terry here, and we are back with Here for Sweethearts, and this time we are going to explore Gunter chapter. Sons. Yes, Gunter. And yeah, we are reaching the end of the released chapters now. There will be chapters released later on, but for now, that's all. More to come. Either way, yeah, now talk. Let's check out Gunter chapter, shall we? Hello, Gunter. Why were you here again? Good question. Why am I here again? Oh, right. You remember now. What is it? Twyla had invited you to lunch. Ah! It's the weekend now, so lunchtime is a little bit different for everyone. You're leaning up against the wall waiting for her. Though it feels weird to be doing so. As if you're trying too hard to look cool. Wow! But if you were to sit at a table, you're almost certain you will look like much more of a loser sitting alone. There weren't too many kids in here right now, but there was definitely enough that it would be weird to take a seat by yourself. Just do it. I mean, heck, you can even jump onto the top of the table and just dance on top of it. But you weren't waiting for long when... Nova? Ah, that's not Twyla. Nova! Gunter jogged up beside you in the cafeteria. You remember Gunter from the other day with Twyla, but you weren't able to talk to him much before he ran off. He's just as hulking as you remember him being. You greeted him warmly and he smiles at you. Okay then. Gunter. It is nice to see you again. Gunter has come to wait for friend Twyla. You tell Gunter that's funny, you're also here for Twyla. You both are getting tricked by Twyla, I'm just saying. Probably. The more the merrier. Come, let us sit. You and Gunter choose an empty table to sit at. You're in view of the entrance. Twyla can possibly miss you when she comes in. After you choose your table, you watch Gunter get up from his seat and make his way towards the kitchen area. When he comes back, he's carrying 3 oranges in his hands. Ah, orange! You notice as he places one carefully in front of an empty chair, presumably for Twyla. And then of the remaining 2, gives the bigger one to you. Oh, Gunter. You thank him. Also, you notice it's the bigger one. Do you know why Twyla called us here? How are you today? Awkward. How are you today? All of that. Oh, Gunter is extravagant. Gunter has won an online giveaway for an expensive snow globe. Oh, really? That's cool. Lovely. Awesome. Amazing. Poggers. Even though it's just the 2 of you, Gunter leans a little closer and speaks in a hushed tone. Why? But between Gunter and you, Gunter rigged it just a little bit. How so? Gunter had many accounts and therefore more chance the snow globe would go to Gunter. Gunter, why? Gunter, no! But I mean, okay. It's okay if you want to do that. You giggle a bit at Gunter's confession. You tell him that next time you'll be more than willing to help him win a snow globe or something. But before you two can say much else to each other, friend Twyla. Twyla steps into the cafeteria. She approaches the table as brisk as ever, with such an attitude that you worry for a second she's going to slam her hands under the table to you, on both of you. Yeah, she do be like that. She doesn't, though. Surprising. She stops right before the table but doesn't take a seat, okay? Seems she prefers to look down on you when speaking. Wow, okay. Good afternoon. I wanted to ask you both a favor. Relating to, you know... You can only guess well as is referring to the murder. Gunter? You glance over to Gunter. He appears upset. That doesn't look upset. But okay. He must know too and understand that she's referring to it. I wanted to look in the headmistress' office, you see. But I know she is in right now. I need you guys to do something bad. Okay, how about a murder? Okay, not that bad. Yeah, sure, buddy. Troublemaking is our specialty. Bad? Something to get her out of her office? Cause enough commotion that I can go in and look through some stuff of hers. Friend Twyla, Gunter doesn't know about all this. Gunter would like to help, but Gunter does not want to disappoint Miss Headmistress. Nova, she calls to you. Surely you can convince Gunter to do it right. We'll do it. We'll do something else. We'll do something else. We'll do it. No, Nova. You will do it. Gunter will not tattle, but cannot disappoint the headmistress. So sorry. Okay. Gunter heads out of the cafeteria. Damn it, this isn't going to work. I actually need him for this. Why? We'll try again another day. I see, so we are making not Twyla. Gunter feels like we are not doing it, but we are doing it. Twyla then leaves too. You're alone in the cafeteria once again. You're not sure what Twyla could be scheming next, but looks likely you won't be able to find it out today. Okay. Fascinating. So, how about we'll do something else, Gunter? Excuse me? You explained to Twyla and Gunter that causing trouble doesn't have to be the only way to get the headmistress' attention. Oh, interesting. I think you're tricking Gunter. You sure there's other ways you can get her out of the office that don't involve making her job harder for her? By the way, just remember her name. Cyril, isn't it? Yeah, I'm checking the intro chapter. You are not sure what you can do yet, but you are sure the two of you can figure something out. Very well, you two get to it then. Gunter texts me when she's out of the office, alright. Yes, friend Twyla, will do. Gunter leaves out of the cafeteria feeling much more comforted by your suggestion. You're about to follow him when Twyla grabs you harshly by the arm. Oh, so I'm not allowed to do it, but you are allowed to do it? Okay, sure. I don't actually need you guys to distract the headmistress. I see. You only need Gunter in this situation, you point that out. I need you to keep Gunter distracted for a while, see? Twyla scans the room around you quickly, then speaks to you in a whisper, as if she'd be embarrassed for anyone to hear her next words out loud. Not embarrassed. More like afraid. Okay. I thought she's going to speak about a secret plan. So yeah, embarrassed is a perfect word for this situation. Or perhaps fear, I don't know, perhaps you're afraid of it. We are still going to the dance together. You haven't forgotten that, right? What dance? You tell her that you haven't forgotten. What dance are you talking about? I have forgot. Right. Well, as for our plans for that night, we are going to need some keys. It shouldn't surprise you that most of the places we need to look into will be locked. But Gunter, he's got it good with just about every club room in the school. He has the keys for a lot of them. That is interesting. So I need you to keep him distracted while I go and get my hands on them. You can do that, right? Well, you can try, I suppose, yeah? Is it really alright for her to go behind her friend's back like that? Definitely. And how is she going to get these keys? Are they in his dorm or... He's not my friend. No, Gunter. And don't worry about how I'm going to get those keys. I'll explain it later, but right now we are wasting time. Get out there before he starts wondering about you. Keep him busy, okay? Sure. Twyla practically shoves you out of the cafeteria doors to go catch up with Gunter. You oblige by her commands. You can sense that you aren't as close with Twyla as the others you have met. Indeed, there's even a question mark at the end of her chapter, yeah. And also, yes, Yes, my queen. Yes, Queen Twyla, I'll do as you say. So as long as it will get her to like you, you have little issue following her instruction and doing what she asks of you. Okay. You exit into the hallway where of course you're once again met with Nova. I was getting worried about you. What were you talking about with friend Twyla in there? Nothing. I was asking her about something in the class. She was appreciative of the orange you saved for her. Wow, she is. He just ran out so fast she wasn't able to thank him properly. So she had asked you to pass along the message. Ah, really? Gunter is glad. Friend Twyla is very polite, is she not? Yeah, about that. I mean, yeah. Sure, why not? Gunter begins to walk with you down the hall towards nowhere in particular. So, what are we going to do? Gunter must admit he does not have many ideas. Unfortunately, you don't either. Come on, man. You know Twyla isn't actually worried about the headmistress' office, but Gunter still thinks she is. So you still need to come up with a plan to drag the headmistress away from her office, so that Gunter will think the two of you did a job well done. Okay. But thinking of things you can do that don't involve causing a ruckus is a little challenging. As you continue down the hall, you notice it isn't long before you run into... sorry, Mitzi! Gunter? Yeah, Mitzi! Hello! Long time no see! Woo! My punk-looking girl. Yeah, that's the word. Girl. But yeah, you really love the Beatles. Oh, and Nova? Nice to see you, buddy. Yeah, nice to see you too. She turns back to Gunter. Gunter, can I ask a favor real quick? Sure. But Gunter is doing another favor. Of course, friend Mitzi. What is the matter? Okay, I know. I still haven't paid you back for last time, but... Paid back? Do you think I can borrow some money again? No! Gunter! My favorite band is having a merch sale, limited edition, you see? Sure, Mitzi, sure. And my folks promised to send me money, but they said it wouldn't be for another week, and this sale is this weekend only. Swear, I'll totally pay you everything back by next weekend, okay? No problem at all. That's not fair. Okay. I mean, yeah, as long as you pay. And Gunter? Do Gunter have enough money for himself? That's the question. I mean, yeah, I'm okay with that. I usually do that too. Like giving money to my friends, if I can. Gunter pulls out his phone and does a quick digital transfer. Awesome, you're the best. Mitzi, I think you need to control yourself. I'll totes get the cash back to you later. Bye. Just as quickly as they enter the scene, Mitzi leaves once again. God dang it. Almost as if she was never here to begin with. Okay. You're shocked that Gunter was so willing to just fork over the money even after they hadn't paid him back. I mean, I do that too, so I'm not surprised, usually. But when you turn to ask Gunter about it, he doesn't seem worried at all. Nova, this has given Gunter an idea to help with the headmistress. Oh. We can buy the headmistress something. Okay, do you have the money? Do I have the money? It sounds like a nice idea in theory, but... And how do we practice it? Like, how practical it is? What could the both of you buy her? If you were to go out into town and buy something, that'd take way too long. But that's perfect, I mean... that would make both of you go way very long, and Twyla wants that, isn't it? And if you were to buy her something from the school store, well, chances are she's already seen it all and doesn't need any of it. Either way, will you be able to buy something for her that would be enough to coax her out of her office? Yes. How about a frog? Something like that will have to be expensive, and you're sure she raised questions as to why the two of you bought their school principal such an expensive present. You're sure she would know in an instant that you are up to no good. Yeah, bribery. Ah, fair. But hey, it's not a bad starting point. Not bad at all, actually. Maybe if we had something physical to present her with, then maybe... Hey, G-Man! Who? Theo? Oh. Suddenly, Croven is approaching the two of you. Are you here to borrow money too? It appears that G-Man he was talking to was none other than Gunter. Gunter Man. When he spots you, he smiles. Sup, Nova? Sup, Croven? Crow Wi-Fi, my beloved. You return his greeting and then he turns back to Gunter. G-Man, buddy, listen! You free tomorrow? Ah, Gunter should be. Perfect, awesome, cause, okay, listen to this, right? Theo and I were gonna go to town and buy a TV tomorrow, try and sneak it in our dorm dressed up in wrapping paper or something. Oh, okay, I see, that's cool. Thinking you could carry it? Oh. That's a reason to invite him. To be fair, if Gunter want to, it's okay. Haha, such jokesters you are. Of course, Gunter can carry it. He's strong. Haha, nice. Knew I could count on you. See you by the buses tomorrow morning, bud. Croven leaves the two of you alone after that, okay? You've begun to sense a pattern with all the people Gunter interacts with. What pattern it is? Nova? You snap your attention to Gunter. Gunter has a confession to make. He looks a shade of embarrassed, one closer to being ashamed. Really? You ask him what's wrong. Gunter is unsure how to help friend Twyla. He feels bad. He does not want to keep her waiting, especially knowing how important the matter is. But he does not know what comes next. He does not want to inconvenience anyone. Oh no. You are being taken advantage of. You're very kind, Gunter. To be fair, if Gunter realizes it and still doing it, it's probably because they are kind. You're very kind, Gunter. Huh? You tell Gunter you think he's a very kind friend. He seems to worry a lot about his other friends and their happiness. It's no wonder that the others like him so much. You think he shouldn't worry too hard over it. Twyla will understand. It isn't an easy task after all. Of course, you have to have the inside information that Twyla doesn't actually care about the headmistress, but you aren't about to tell Gunter that. That is kind of you to say. Gunter is happy you feel that way. Gunter worries, you know. It is why he is so willing to help friend Twyla. All of Either West, the community that has been built here, the wonderful people who live here, they mean so much to Gunter. That is why, after that thing happened, Gunter could not imagine. Gunter loves everyone here, and so he will do his best to keep them happy. Because when they are happy, Gunter is happy. You tell him that's very sweet. You're not sure if you have ever met a more selfless person. He smiles as bright as the sunshine as you two leave the corridor and enter the courtyard. And it's there that the two of you spot. Hello? Oh, the headmistress. Hello. Okay, quick, tackle her and throw her to the fountain. She's sitting on the edge of the fountain, smile resting gently on her face. This is the perfect chance. Push her. Push her to the fountain. That will be enough distraction. You and Gunter approach her. Miss Headmistress? Oh, hello you two. Isn't it a beautiful day outside? Yes, indeed. You're not in your office? Well, I was, but it gets so stuffy in there. I thought it would be nice to sit outside. I actually just sat down. I was about to start my lunch break. You watches Gunter smiles and pulls out his phone to text Twyla. A lunch break will be more than enough time for her to look through the headmistress' office, even though you know Twyla's true intention. Still, it made Gunter satisfied to believe he helped her, and it looked like everything managed to work out after all. Indeed. Did Twyla get a key? How about you both? Enjoying the weather? Yes, Gunter is happy to have such a pretty day. He looks to you with a big smile on his face. And is happy he gets to enjoy it with friend Nova. Success! You captured Gunter's heart. That was quick and easy. Alright. Wait, did Twyla get a key? Well, that was rather interesting, but okay, let's explore around. So, do you know why Twyla called us here? No idea. She did not even tell Gunter that there will be a friend here, but Gunter is happy for the surprise nonetheless. You tell Gunter the same. That Twyla had called you to meet her for lunch, but didn't tell you that she had invited Gunter too. But you are happy to see him in return. He was very kind when you last met. You as well. But before you two can say much else to each other, here comes Twyla. And the same thing, let's skip it. Okay, this part, how about we say nothing? Oh, I see. Hey. You're unsure of what he means by that. No, it's okay. Gunter understands. You must like friend Twyla very much. If he's trying to imply you have a car... No. Oh, okay. No need to explain yourself. Your feelings, Gunter is just assuming. They are for you to know for sure. Okay. So the same dialogue, let's go back. How about I was asking her about something in the class? Ah, understood. Friend Twyla always does well in the class. Gunter aspires to her skill. Gunter? Okay. Immediately same is dialogue. Okay then. Now this part, it ought to be interesting. How about we call out Mitzi? That's not fair. You aren't trying to say anything bad about Mitzi, but if she hasn't paid him back from a previous instance for borrowing money, it's a little rude to ask for more. Especially when it isn't an emergency. But Nova, this is an emergency. My favorite band. My favorite band merch. Yeah, Nova's right. No! Sorry, Gunter, I think I just got a little in my own world about it all. I'll see you later, no hard feelings, yeah? Oh, Mitzi walks off after that. They seem more embarrassed than they do her. But when you look at Gunter, you notice that he seems a bit down himself. Nova, I know we have to help friend Twyla, but I do not like seeing friend Mitzi so upset. Please excuse me. Gunter is going to go buy friend Mitzi some merch himself. He will return momentarily, but this is something he must do himself. Okay. Before you can protest, Gunter rushes off. Which isn't good for you, as you told Twyla you would keep him distracted. I mean, he is distracted. At the very least, having him out of your sight isn't good. You're surprised he's so willing to just give Mitzi money even after last time, but looks like you're out of luck this time. Okay, how about this one, Crow Wi-Fi? That's a rude reason to invite him. Huh? You tell Croven it sounds like the only reason they're inviting him is to have him carry their things for them. And from the sound of things, Theo and Croven are doormates, but Gunter isn't. So even if Gunter brings the TV back for them, it's not like he'll get to enjoy it. But they are friends. Jeez, Nova, how low do you think of me? Very low. We were gonna take him out to lunch and stuff too. Whatever, I'm sure we can carry it ourselves. Croven leaves without saying much else. You didn't mean to sound so harsh, you just felt like Gunter was being treated unfairly. But when you look back to Gunter, he seems sadder than you have ever seen him. You did not need to say that. Gunter is strong, he can carry the TV. I know we promised to help friend Twyla, but... make up with friend Croven. Gunter will be happy to bring him TV. Bye. Gunter leaves you in the middle of the hallway alone. You only had good intentions in trying to defend him, but it appears those intentions were not well received. Perhaps you should also try to make up with Croven later to ensure his impression of you is not to be sullied. If you could do it again, you probably wouldn't have said anything at all. Okay. Alright, sure. How about this part? You are being taken advantage of, Gunter. Huh? You tell Gunter that the way people interact with him is less than considerate, but he doesn't even seem to notice the ways in which people are using him. Mitzi hasn't returned his money before asking more from him, and from the sound of things, it isn't any cheap sum of cash either. Croven and Theo are having him do their hard work, lugging around a bulky piece of equipment he probably won't even get to use. Did either of them even say thank you? Oh. Okay. Sure, they seem happy he was going to help them, but did they ever actually thank him at the end of their exchange? And then Twyla. You don't tell Gunter about all of Twyla's intentions, but you do tell him that Twyla told you that she doesn't think of him as being a friend. Oof. And he deserved to know that, especially after all the lengths he seems to go for her, and the way he regards her as being a friend. Oh, Gunter. Gunter sits silent for a few moments, and then... Oh. No, the music cuts. Nova. Do you think Gunter is stupid? That Gunter does not know all these things already? No. His voice booms throughout the empty hallway. In the short time you have known Gunter, you regarded him as being very sweet and gentle despite his size. But for the first time, you felt almost threatened by his voice. Why do you think I do this? Do you think I am incapable of saying no? If there's something Gunter does not want to do, he will not do it. Gunter helps because he wants to. Gunter calls friend Twyla friend because it is how he feels about her. Gunter does not mind because Gunter loves his friends. Oh no. Gunter anger has turned into pain sadness. Pain inflicted by none other than you. You are unsure of what to say. You attempt to apologize, but Gunter cuts you off. You have mistaken my kindness for stupidity. You have insulted my intelligence. Gunter does not wish to speak to you anymore. See, as I said to you, Nova, it's not being taken advantage of if Gunter knows about it, because they are willing to do so. It is by their own will. No, Gunter. Gunter runs down the hallway, eyes misty with tears, trying to get as far away from you as possible. You are only trying to help him, but perhaps you shouldn't have assumed so much about him. Exactly. You are not quite sure how you'll be able to get him to forgive you, but you hope you can think of a way before the next time you see him. Well, that goes really bad. Well, I guess it's all for here for Sweethearts for now. Yeah, we have completed Twyla's The Intermission Road. I don't think I should spoil it in case you skip it. You should totally watch that one. And Gunter's Road. Very interesting. Especially Gunter Road, because that's just so relatable for me. So I guess that's all for here for Sweethearts. Twyla Roads is also amazing because we got to see the Twyla being a girl boss mini. But yeah, that's all for here for Sweethearts for now. See you later then in the next episode when the next chapter comes out. It's probably about Mary and Reginald, which makes me excited. Bye bye.